Welcome back, folks. Those of you coming back to the channel, welcome back. Those of you barely joining us, first time here, welcome to the channel. So we have the 118, 116 upgraded VAMP, RC VAMP, four-wheel drive. The how-to build video is on YouTube. If you have any questions about building these, they're not practical to build because it takes too long. They're time consuming, but the end result is pretty amazing. If you have any questions, you want to build your own, let me know. Feel free to ask questions, and I'll try to get back to you on the YouTube channel. The last time I made a video, the ground was fairly plain. It didn't have much terrain difference. I picked a little bit better terrain, some lumps and bumps here. That way it could showcase a little bit more of its versatility and power and mobility. So yeah, let's get to it. I designed it to be fairly mobile, but actually I'm very impressed of its mobility, and the suspension just works very, very good. I don't know if you've been following me, but I've tried many different versions of this. I have a crawler out there. It's somewhat fast for a crawler, but it's still a crawler. Straight axles. This is independent suspension, and it just works great. It's just, I've always wanted a VAMP, 118 VAMP for my Joes that is fast and versatile and looks. You could take any kind of RC and just superimpose the body. And this is kind of what I did anyways, but you're not gonna get the same look. I think I achieved that. I finally achieved that with this one, where it has the look. It's a little bit bigger, but it still maintains the look, the aesthetics of the original toy. So, and it just, with the suspension, it just looks realistic. I don't know about you folks, but I enjoy watching it move just because it has a realistic movement to it. This isn't easy terrain. Any vehicle would have difficulty going through this terrain in real life if it was scaled down. So just keep that in mind as far as watching it move through these. I think it's in keeping with its purpose as an... There we go, we got it stuck. Let's see if we can... No, it dug in. Now it's time to use a shovel on it, huh? Every vehicle has its limitations, so but yeah, it's fun to build. And this is the difference between hobby grade and toy grade. Toy grade vehicles are amazing. They're fun. Target, Walmart, they all come up with some pretty good stuff and fairly cheap nowadays. And I like those vehicles. It's good. They give you ideas. But this is a hobby grade. There's a lot to the hobby grade difference than the ones that they sell at Target and Walmart, as you can tell. We all remember the 1/14 scale VAMP, the Mark II VAMP that they came out with, Jada. It's understandable they come up with that toy for the price range. I'm sure they have their criteria that they have to hit, but it's just not in keeping with anything with the Jovers. Although I have been wanting to get one to see if I could convert it. Come on, buddy. So I've been playing with the idea of getting one to convert it, and then making a 1/14 scale G.I. Joe too, because the body is as accurate as it gets for the Jada toy, the 1/14. You won't have to do any modifications other than building a specific G.I. Joe that can ride in it. But yeah, the like I was saying before, excuse me, sometimes I go off on tangents. Like I was saying before, the hobby grade stuff, it's expensive. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's well worth it to make your mods, and so you could come up with something that looks kind of like this. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna go some high speeds. That was about the speed that I'm going right now, considering it's rough terrain and I want to keep some control and showcase the suspension. It's about I would say about 30 to 40%. Yeah, it's about 30 to 40%, if I would estimate. I'll open up the throttle here a little bit, see how it does. Nice. I like those jumps. Ooh, nice. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen other videos of this one, but it does have good amount of torque, and it has a good amount of speed, to the point where it can actually do some wheelies. I wasn't expecting to be that strong, but it does do some wheelies. It does pop some wheelies. So it's a good vehicle. I'm gonna say this is one of my best ones. Unexpectedly, because I've been building so many versions of this. I have a crawler out there that is pretty good too. It's just slower speeds, and even though it has a brushless system. Oh yeah, totally fun.